on, Sully. Come on. Please tell me you didn't swallow any of that water.
I don't think so.
Okay. Jesus.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Come on. We gotta move. Oh, place is
Okay.
coming down.
Whoa. Oh shit.
Everybody out!
Yeah.
With these guys. Don't they know we're gonna get
So remember, all of this stuff started from. So all of this stuff began from 2 shots of the flare gun. Okay, let's T-bolt these people. Duck just in time, I think. Right. At least we do have a sniper. Whoa. Need to... This guy. Yep. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. This is it's a lot of vibration. Alright, let's steady ourselves here. Yes. Shit, running out of bullets big time. Come on. Oh, come on. Alright, good. Alright, really need some bullets now. Go this way, in the hope that I get some. M9. Take that. Again, people are more concerned about taking us out than really protecting themselves. Always admirable. Although I don't see what loyalty they have other than money, so... Oh, come on. I would just die. Fuck off. There you go. I guess these guys are just worried that they're not going to be able to get paid if they don't kill us, so... They're pulling out the stops.
Keep moving.
More sniper. 5 bullets could be useful. I'm just going to keep going the way I came.
Sully, this way. We gotta get out of here. Come on, I need your help.
Come on. I would have liked to have had a boss battle in order to get rid of the thing that they were bringing up from the bottom of the ocean. From the bottom of the... whatever it was. Abyss. Oh, okay. Look at Sully getting it done. 9, MK... Right. Something tells me I've got to climb this.
Over here, Sully. Up this way.
Is there any need to climb this entire thing? I think there is. Whoa. Okay, I guess I'll keep going this way then. Is there any need? Not sure exactly where I'm trying to go here. I'm going to keep going up. Sounds like a good enough plan. Okay, let's keep going. Oh shit, there's bad guys. Come on, keep climbing. That's it. Might be able to do a takedown of some kind. Okay.
No. Look out!
Take it, come on. You see, I knew that was going to happen. At least he fell into the water. Although it's kind of a concrete effect from that height. Oh, you start from here again. Great. Thank you for that. Okay, so now we're going to try it again. And obviously we already have problems with Nate kind of not jumping where you want him to jump and not gripping where you want him to grip sometimes. And when you're under pressure in an intense gun battle, it just kind of makes everything worse. You're frantically trying to jump from place to place, and that kind of makes it more difficult. Right. Last time we did a takedown over here. Oh no, it wasn't a takedown, it was... what is he doing? Whoa. Okay. Right, let's try this again. No, I wanted a takedown. That's just as good. Okay, you can't stay in cover for too long because the ground's shaking. It kind of makes you lose cover.
Shit.
And obviously it makes shooting more difficult as well.
This is the way out.
Okay. Second time round, managed to make it through.
You! Drake!
Nathan! Drake! Are you worthy of the name? Earn this, as Francis earned it from Elizabeth. Prove your greatness.
I got nothing to prove.
Hurry! Give me a hand!
You can't just let her die!
The hell he can't! Nate, give me your goddamn hand!
Here! Grab it!
What the hell are you doing?
I can't.
It's no good! Get the hell out of there!
Hold on! No!
Nate!
No!
Come on!
Run!
Yeah, shame, Talbot.
Hurry it out!
We still haven't had our showdown yet, though.
Get out of here.
I'm sure it will
Place
come.
is coming down.
3 goddamn bullets!
Yeah. Yeah, just because they say that, it kind of makes it acceptable now, because they took the mick out themselves and they said, haha, you did it with 3 bullets. Then it suddenly becomes funny, and it's fine. This is what these action adventure things just love to do. All they have to do is take the mick out themselves, and they're kind of absolved of all of their mistakes. Because I don't care what anyone says, you can't take down an entire city like this with 3 flare gun bullets. It's just not going to happen. Where is Talbot? I'm not... Oh, come on. Whoa. I'm not leaving until I have my showdown with Talbot. I think he missed that jump, really. There he is. There's my man. Okay, that's a bit rude. Be a man. Oh, come on, I pressed triangle there. Dodge that. Honestly, this guy took so much punishment in Yemen that I really don't think that Nate will be able to defeat him, especially with a knife. He just got to throw him over the edge. But it seems fairly nicely choreographed, I have to say. Whoa. Although we did kind of step off there. Okay, went through the stone there. If you notice in this boss battle, we don't have the pushing mechanic where you can press circle to grab people and push them, because that would mean you could push them off the edge, and you wouldn't want that.
That'll teach you to bring a knife to a gunfight.
Oh. Took too long to pull the trigger, Nate. Come on. So Sully said his badass line, and then he dropped his gun seconds later. Classic. Come on.
Hold on!
Oh.
You son of a bitch.
Ah. Yeah, we've got to try that again. There's a lot of swaying going on. I think I shot Sully the first time as well. As if that guy hasn't taken enough already. Alright, let's try again. Yeah, that was a shot in the face, pretty much. That's not how I would have liked to have taken out Talbot, but... Okay, the final dash. Here we go. It's almost over.
It's no good. Can't make it.
Salim! Buddy! Get on!
Come on! Yalla! My God.
Yallowy. So much for immeasurable wealth, huh?
Well,
It's not much, is it?
it's enough.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, hold up a minute, Nate.
You okay?
Yeah. Yeah, I just got something needs saying, that's all.
All right. What is it?
Look, I had a lousy father, a lousy childhood. I hit 40, I figured I was never gonna have a son of my own. Hell, I never wanted one. What the hell do I know about raising a kid? Then you came barreling into my life.
Look, you don't have to.
No, listen, I do. I have made a lot of mistakes, kid. A lot. And, well, I am not a perfect man.
You're not proposing, are you, Sully? I mean, I love you, but...
Stop. Just stop being a wise ass for 1 second.
How long you been carrying that around?
Too long.
Thought I'd lost it.
Here's the thing, kid. We don't get to choose how we start in this life. Real greatness, it's what you do with the hand you dealt.
Hey,
Hey. Going somewhere?
maybe? I'm really sorry about your ring.
No. It's all right. I swapped it for something better. Let's get out of here, huh?
Yeah.
Come on, we're this way.
But
Come on. Trust me.
what are you up to? No way.
It's not as nice as the one you two wrecked 4 years ago, but it'll do. Come on. Let's see if I can remember how to fly the goddamn thing.
Hey, this has parachutes, right?
Oh, yeah.
3.
More or less.
So there we have it, folks. That was Uncharted 3. Hope you guys enjoyed the playthrough. I think you've definitely heard what I think of the game all the way through, but just to quickly sum up things, I mean, yes, of course, you know, it's always a good game, fun game to play, but this one in particular really struck me as a case of they focused way too much on the cutscenes and the writing and, you know, the cinematic aspect, and not enough on the games. And obviously, you know, you guys that know me will know that I love all things cinematic about video games, but this one I think they just pushed the boat out too far, and it came at the expense of some of the mechanics and some of the stuff that happened. So you guys saw, you know, throughout the playthrough, just some really strange things happening, and you know, the pacing was off at some points, and it really just seemed like the gameplay was it took too much of a backseat in comparison to the cutscenes. So, you know, things were, the gameplay was almost just something set up in order to set up the cutscenes. It's almost like they thought of the cutscenes first, and then they forgot to make the gameplay work in relation to the cutscenes, so they restricted us, or they forced us into things that, you know, we didn't want to get into, like gunfights where we wanted to stealth and all of that kind of stuff. So story-wise, you know, it's more of the same that we've seen from Uncharted 1, Uncharted 2. So story-wise, it was fine, you know, still very good. But in terms of the gameplay, I really feel like this was a step down from Uncharted 2. I really didn't feel the same way as I did while I was playing that game. So, I mean, if the first Uncharted was a 9 out of 10, I'd say the second was a 9.5 out of 10, and this one was like an 8 out of 10, I would say. For me, this one is definitely a step down, and even the first one, I would say I enjoyed it more. Because, you know, they brought in a few new mechanics, like throwing the grenades back and all that kind of stuff, so they did expand it very slightly, but I feel like it wasn't enough, and they still, like I said, you know, the gameplay stuff was still a little bit lacking, I think. So that was Uncharted 3. I'm glad I'm done with this. I actually started this in March, but then a lot of other games got in the way, but I'm glad I finally managed to finish this. And what we have now to look forward to is Uncharted 4. So hopefully you guys have watched the Uncharted 4 video I have, and if you haven't, search for Uncharted 4 on my channel. And unless it's like 2016, I've actually done an Uncharted 4 playthrough, which I don't know if I'll ever have time to do, but hopefully I will. You can check out the Uncharted 4 trailer, and in there people are discussing what they think is going to happen, and I throw in my opinions as well. So check that out, have a little discussion, and I'll see you guys in the next Uncharted playthrough, hopefully. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Take care. See you soon. So I left the credits to roll, and I was just waiting for the credits to finish so I could stop the recording, and I just realised how long it was. And it got me to thinking about, you know, long credits and which games have the longest credits and that kind of stuff. I think in recent memory, I think Arkham Origins had a ridiculously long credits. And I just want to quickly mention something about that, having actually worked in the video game industry for a little while. I'm currently not working anymore as a games tester, but I did spend a good like six months of my life doing this job. So I do have an opinion to share about games credits. Basically, games credits obviously exist to show you, you know, the personnel that worked on the game and the people that put their time and effort in order to bring you the game that you've just played. So, you know, first of all, no one's forcing you to watch these. So when people complain that the credits are too long, I'm not sure I personally agree with that, because everyone has the right to have their name on there. So, you know, whether it's someone like me that's just doing, you know, localization testing, QA testing, or whether it's the game director, at the end of the day, we all have a contribution to the final product, so we should all have our names on there. So if you have a big team, if you have 500 people working on it, then I think every person deserves to be on there. And, you know, then you might say to yourself, well, I'm playing the game in English, so why do I need to know the name of the localization tester for Turkish, for example? And that's a valid question, but people who haven't, you know, spent any time in the industry won't know this. I can only talk from my own experience. The company that I worked for actually did the localization testing for Uncharted 3, but their names do not appear in the credits. And that is something that's unfortunate, one of the things that I disliked most about my job, because we're a third-party company. Games, you know, they finish the game, well, while they're finishing the game, they send it over to us, and we do the QA testing. So for localization anyway, for the different languages. And obviously the reason why I think that we deserve to be on there is obviously, you know, for people that do play foreign languages, you know, whether that could be Spanish, that could be Polish, it could be German, Turkish, whatever it is. At the end of the day, we put in a lot of time and effort to make sure that that stuff is done properly. And if you look at how it looks before it comes to us and how it looks once we're done, there is a massive difference. And obviously it's not perfect, there's still going to be, you know, small mistakes here and there, but, you know, usually it's only 1 or 2 people per team, and there is so much work to do that there's only so much that you can spot and keep up with and correct. And obviously the developers can also add in stuff after we've done our testing and that kind of stuff, so it's never going to be perfect, but it does take a long time to get there. But aside from our own individual languages, obviously we can impact the game in general. So for example, when I was working on a project for Sony, most of you guys that have watched my videos before would know what project that is. Worked on a massive release from Naughty Dog and Sony, and while I was working on that, basically they have a document which is known as a Q&A file, and in there the localization testers can ask queries about the game in general. So it doesn't have to be related to your language, it can be if you spot something that doesn't make sense, or, you know, something that needs to be implemented differently, etc, etc, then you can voice your concerns. And to be honest, over the course of a game's development, let's say we spend 3 months working on a game, over the course of those 3 months there is a lot of suggestions that the QA people come up with that end up being implemented into the full game. So just in that respect, the final product that you see, whether you're playing in English or Spanish or whatever language that you're doing, there is almost always some contribution from the QA team as well. So what I'm trying to get at here is, you might think, you know, what do these people have to do with the game? Why do I have to see their names, etc, etc? I would say almost always everyone whose name is on this list has some part to play in it. And there are some political stuff with this. So for example, like I said, with the Sony games that I've worked on, they do not have the names of the testers, so you'll never see my name in any of the games, because for some reason I don't think they want it to be known that the QA localization testing was done like through a third party. So what they do is, if you see the QA localization credits for a game like The Last of Us, for example, they'll have the Sony QA team. And it's likely that those guys haven't actually worked on the game, they're just you know, set of in-house QA technicians, and they probably actually spent no time working on the game at all, while our names go completely ignored. And it's just something that really irritated me, and to be honest I still don't fully get the politics behind it. I think it's stupid, but that's the way the industry goes. I think my company did Tomb Raider as well, and I think for Tomb Raider people's names appeared in the credits, if I'm not mistaken. Or Bravely Default or something like that. There was 1 or 2 games where the names appeared in the credits, but for most of the projects that we work on, we don't get our names in there, unfortunately. So it's one of those things, we get to, you know, play the game months in advance, and we get to contribute heavily to the game, especially in the language that we're working on, but we don't get to see our name in the credits, so that's a bit unfortunate. But yeah, it was just something I was thinking about while I was watching. I wanted to share with you guys, because obviously most of you guys don't know what goes on inside the industry, and although I've only had a limited experience, I've only worked on 2 major projects, I have a little bit of experience, and just wanted to share what I know about the game credits and that kind of stuff. To be honest, one thing that I was thinking about doing, the final project that I worked on before, you know, almost leaving. I haven't officially left my job, but I've kind of taken myself off the list. So if I ever decide to come back to it, if my future plans don't work out and I want to come back to this, then I've kind of left my name in their database. But as it stands, I'm not going to be working there anymore. And the last project that I worked on, I spent 5 months there. And so we spent 5 months day in day out working on a project, and obviously again our names is not in the credits. And the thing that infuriated me the most was for this game, because it hasn't been released yet, I'm not allowed to say what it is, so I'm definitely going to stay away from that. For the game, when you have the credits box, you can, you know, through the menu you can navigate to the credits, and there's a little description of the credits, and it says, I think it says something like the names of everyone. So the keyword here is everyone, and it says the names of everyone who helped to make this game. Now that's not technically correct, because our team is not in there. So for example, we had 16 languages, and at times we had 2 teams, so that's already 32 people. We had a coordinator and all that kind of stuff, so there's at least like 35 people from my company alone that spent 5 months on this game but do not get a mention at all. So I was going to be cheeky, and I was thinking about changing the Turkish translation of that string, so they actually said a list of some of the people that worked on the game, but I thought if something like that gets caught I could get in trouble, so I decided not to do it. But yeah, so even though you see all of these names here, you can probably bet that there's at least some people that still aren't included in that list, even though they've spent a lot of time and effort on the game. Okay, that's all I have to say. Hopefully you guys listen to that, because it might have been something interesting for you to find out. Anyway, thank you for listening. See you guys soon.